Hello, welcome to the show. Today we're going to check out the greyhounds. A mate of mine, Steve Mills, said, "Jono," I said, "It's John." He said, "Jono, why don't you go down to the greyhounds in Cannington and find out more about the race and what goes on and some of the people or characters you might meet. Go have a look at the kennels. I think we might go do that. We have a look at the race, check out the dogs, meet the people. I might see you there. And apparently we might even meet someone celebrating a birthday. Let's go find out." We're here in the kennel area, and as you can see, there's a lot going on. I was a little bit beyond me, so I'm going to talk to Dennis and find out more about it. How are you, Dennis?
I'm well, John. Yourself?
Oh, top of the world, and these animals sure look healthy. Tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
Yeah, well, I'm the racing manager here, John, so Greyhounds WA is really flying along at the moment, and what's actually happening here at the moment is the dogs present themselves for racing, so they have to go through an inspection by some stewards, inspection by a veterinary doctor over here.
It's pretty stringent. I mean, I can see these animals are really being checked.
Yeah, well, obviously people are going to have bets on them, and you don't want to be betting on an animal that's not in 100% tip-top condition. So to make sure everything is in order, we have everything checked to make sure it's, for one, the right greyhound, and secondly, that it is in fit condition to race.
You bet. And it looks like there's some characters here too. Have you seen a few people here that you recognise?
Well, there is certainly plenty. The Greyhounds is made up by a lot of interesting characters. They can tell you a few stories. A really good working man's sport, some really great people involved in greyhound racing.
What about the history? What about the history of greyhounds? How far back does it go?
It's commenced here in 1974 at this track here, December 1974, and has operated here throughout that time. We also have a track down at Mandurah, which has just been refurbished with a brand new 600 metre track, probably the best track in Australia. And we also have another track up at Northern where we do a bit of country racing. So greyhound racing is sort of probably at the moment is as strong as it's ever been. We're really going along well. Have some fantastic crowds. We had over 5,000 people here on New Year's Eve.
5,000 people. That's plenty. Why do you think they love it? What is it about greyhounds that people just love?
I think for one, it's probably affordable, and the other thing is that it provides good value for money for families and that.
Hey, good on you. Thanks very much. Well, we might go talk to some of the characters here, eh?
I think that'd be a very good idea. We'll see if we can find some.
We've found a trainer and an owner too. His name's Sam. How are you, Sam?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you, John?
Yeah, good, Sam. What made you decide to get involved with dogs? What's your dog history?
Oh, I've been involved for about 35 odd years. What happens, I used to be a young lady called Darlene Ganek, used to work in the office, and she invited the dogs one night, came in, I got the bug, and the next day I went and bought a dog.
Now, what is it about greyhounds? Someone's got to ask this question. Why race greyhounds? Why not any other dog?
Well, greyhounds are bred for speed, and they are the fastest animal on four legs. I think the cheetah might be a bit faster, but they are faster than horse.
A bit harder to train though, the cheetahs.
Yeah, they can run at full speed. They can run up to 80 kilometres an hour.
So what was your first win like, Sam?
Okay, right. My first win, if I tell you, you'll laugh. I bought a dog from Melbourne. I gave it to a professional trainer. He said to me, "This dog will never win a race because it's a skunk." He said it can't even get out of its own way. So we persevered with it, and 6 weeks later took it to the track and he won at $33. And I was...
He won $33?
No, he won for $1. He got 33 to 1, and I won about $1,500.
Hey!
But apart from that, I just felt fantastic that was it, and everybody on course knew it was my dog. No one knew me at the time, but everybody knew it was my dog, and I jumped up and down. But and then I had from there I got different dogs, and they all success. But the biggest success I had was last year. And 2 years ago, I had a dog called Endeavour Drive. I bought it for $1,500. The owner said it couldn't run 500 metres, but I persevered with it, and it won me the Oaks at Mandurah, which is a Group 2 race. When I won the Oaks, I told everybody if I win the Oaks tonight, I'll buy champagne. And I bought 26 bottles of champagne for everybody on course. It cost me about $600.
Good on you, Sam. What have you learned about the dogs that has surprised you? I mean, what's your insight into a dog now?
Inside, you can just about, after a few years, you can see the way a dog races, and you watch him how he gallops, and you'll know if he's got an injury. And if they're injury free, they'll try their best.
And Sam, tell me, how important do you think it is for the lure in the race? So, you know, the rabbit. Do you think they'd run without it?
No, they wouldn't. I've seen it many times. The lure had broken down and the dogs just crashed into each other. They stop. Although there are some dogs that'll chase, they just run anyway for the sake of running. They're what you call non-chaser. They're actually chasing the other dogs. They're just running for the sake of running and not chasing the lure. And if a dog doesn't chase the lure, it's not worth sixpence. I used to have a dog like that, and if he got to the front, he'd stop and wait for the dogs to catch up to him.
He's just friendly.
Fair dinkum. He would give them 20 lengths start, come around the home bend. Right, he hit the front. The minute he hit the front, he put the brakes on. The dog go past him, and then he'd take off again. It's incredible. But you can always tell a non-chaser because you see him pacing the other dog alongside the other dog and never make front. If he's near the post, right near the post, and his head's in front, you'll find he just gets beaten or he just wins by a head or a nose because he's not chasing the lure, he's chasing the other dog. He's a non-chaser. All
right, good on you, Sam. Thanks for your time.
No worries. Thanks, John.
I made another friend. Her name's Megan, and I don't know if you've noticed, but she's got pink hair. How are you, Megan?
Oh, good, thanks.
Now, what's the deal with the hair? Because everyone here seems to be dressed fairly calmly, but you've got a splash of colour.
I did it last week and I forgot I was working and I got all dressed up and with my tie and everything, and I went, oh no, pink hair. So, yeah.
It looks great. Now, what's your involvement here? What are you doing here today?
I'm the parade steward. I walk down with the greyhounds with their trainers and make sure they all stay in line and no one touches the dogs or anything. So.
Now, what does it take to become a person like that? I mean, what kind of training do you have to do?
I didn't really do any. I just came to the greyhounds one night and I was asking them all about the diets because I really like dogs and I'm interested, and they needed a parade steward and gave me a job. Yeah.
Well, what's it like looking after a dog and training a dog and keeping an eye on them and making sure they're healthy?
Oh, it takes a lot of work and a lot of research into diets and everything, and exercising your dog and getting the right sort of dog for your family. Different dogs like Kelpies and stuff are a bit too energetic for a little backyard and they need lots of exercise, otherwise they dig up your garden. But yeah, just as long as you've got the right dog, and also take them to the puppy preschool or some sort of obedience, just so you have your basic sit, stay and come, because you don't want to be out the front and your dog get run over by a car because it